Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more Demon Slayer breakdowns. Today, we're jumping right into episode 3 of the Mugen train arc, titled Should Have Been. Ah man, this one hits different. It's packed with so much emotion, those dream sequences that just pull at your heartstrings, and it really dives deep into what makes our characters tick. I'm going to walk you through every bit of it, like we're just chatting over coffee about why this episode is such a standout. And trust me, if you haven't seen it yet, pause this and go watch because we're getting into all the details, but I'll keep it spoiler-free for anything beyond this ep. Let's get into it. So, picking up right where we left off from the last episode, everyone's deep in this unnatural sleep on the Mugen train. You remember how the whole train fell under that spell, right? The demon Enmu is up on the roof, looking all smug and creepy as ever, with his pale skin and those markings that make him look like he stepped out of a nightmare. He's got these 4 young humans with him, kids really, looking tired and desperate. Enmu's been manipulating them, promising them sweet dreams in exchange for their help. He explains his plan in that silky, sinister voice of his, telling them how he's trapped the demon slayers in perfect, blissful dreams. But to make sure they never wake up and fight back, these kids have to enter those dreams and destroy something called the spiritual core. It's like the heart of their subconscious, and once it's gone, the slayers will be mentally broken, like empty shells. Enmu hands them these weird ropes made from his own flesh, gross, I know, and instructs them to tie one end to their wrists and the other to the slayers. That connects them, letting the kids slip into the dream worlds while they're asleep too. The way Enmu talks about it is so chilling. He's all excited, like this is his masterpiece. He even mentions how the slayers' strong wills make their cores harder to find, but that's what makes it fun for him. You can feel the tension building already. The animation here is top-notch, with the night wind whipping around and the train rumbling below. Those kids, though, you see the hesitation in their eyes. They're not evil, they're just sick, suffering from some illness like tuberculosis, and Enmu's promised to cure them with his demon blood if they succeed. It adds this layer of tragedy, making you question who's the real monster here. Now, inside the train, the kids sneak up on our sleeping heroes, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and the flame Hashira, Kyojuro Rengoku. They're all out cold, looking peaceful for once, which is ironic because we know what's coming. The kids carefully tie the ropes, one to each slayer, and then they lie down, closing their eyes to enter the dreams. And bam! That's when the episode really takes off into these surreal, emotional dream sequences. Ufotable's animation shines here. Each dream is visually distinct, reflecting the character's personality and deepest desires. It's like peeking into their souls, and it gets you right in the feels. Let's start with Rengoku's dream because it's the first one we dive into, and wow, it's a gut punch. We see a younger Rengoku, all bright-eyed and full of that fiery enthusiasm we love him for. He's running through his family estate, this beautiful traditional Japanese home with sliding doors and tatami mats, bathed in warm sunlight. He's bursting with pride as he slides open the door to his father's room. "Father," he shouts, his voice full of joy. "I've done it! I've become a Hashira, the flame Hashira." You can hear the hope in his tone, like he's been waiting for this moment his whole life. But his father, Shinjiro, is sitting there, disheveled, with a sake bottle nearby, reading some old book or newspaper. He barely looks up, and when he does, his response is just crushing. "So what?" he grumbles, his voice slurred and dismissive. "Anyone can become a Hashira if they work hard enough, but you weren't born with the supreme talent like I was. It's meaningless." Oof, right? Rengoku's face falls, that big smile fading into hurt and confusion. It's such a raw moment, showing us why Rengoku is so driven. He's always trying to prove himself, even to a father who's given up everything after losing his wife. The voice acting here is phenomenal. Satoshi Hino as Rengoku captures that mix of optimism and underlying pain so well. Meanwhile, one of the kid minions, a boy with messy hair and a determined but scared look, enters Rengoku's dream. He appears in the estate, feeling the warmth like it's summer, even though it's a dream. He wanders through the halls, avoiding Rengoku and his father, searching for the edge of the dream. Enmu had told them the spiritual core is beyond the dream's boundary, in this weird subconscious space. He finds it, a sort of rippling barrier, and uses this special awl Enmu gave him to cut through. On the other side, it's like a vast, empty field under a starry sky, and there it is, the spiritual core, glowing orange like a flame, fitting for Rengoku. The boy grips the awl, ready to smash it, but you can see his hands shaking. It's tense, man. Will he do it? Then we shift to Zenitsu's dream, and oh boy, this one is a total contrast. Pure, fluffy happiness that had me smiling through the tears. Zenitsu has always been the comic relief, but this shows his vulnerable side. He's in this idyllic peach orchard, or like his grandfather's farm, with blooming flowers everywhere, birds chirping, and a gentle breeze. And there she is, Nezuko, but human Nezuko, all smiles and no muzzle, wearing a cute kimono. "Nezuko-chan," he yells, chasing after her as they run hand in hand through the fields. They're on a date, picnicking under a tree, feeding each other fruit, laughing. Nezuko even speaks, her voice soft and sweet, telling him how much fun she's having. It's everything Zenitsu's ever wanted, a normal life with the girl he adores, away from all the fighting and fear. You feel his loneliness melting away. He's not the crybaby anymore, just a happy guy in love. The colors are so vibrant, pinks and greens popping off the screen, and the music is this light, whimsical tune that makes it feel like a fairy tale. But then the minion girl slips in, a short-haired kid looking envious as she watches them. She mutters to herself about how annoying all this lovey-dovey stuff is, but you can tell it's stirring something in her, maybe jealousy for happiness she doesn't have. She sneaks around, finds the dream's border, the sunny horizon this time, and cuts through with her awl. The subconscious area is bright and yellow, matching Zenitsu's lightning theme, and the core pulses there, waiting. She raises the awl, her face hardening as she remembers Enmu's promise. Next up is Inosuke's dream, and if you thought Zenitsu's is fun, this one's straight up hilarious and chaotic, perfectly Inosuke. He's the boss of this wild adventure party in a dark, twisting cave system. Think like a steampunk dungeon with mechanical monsters lurking. Inosuke's decked out in his boar mask, flexing and yelling commands. "Charge ahead, underlings! We'll crush that train beast!" And get this, his underlings are twisted versions of his friends. Tanjiro's this weird centipede human hybrid called Ponjiro, crawling along with tiny legs. Zenitsu's a little sparrow-like creature named Chuntaro, chirping complaints. Rengoku's got these exaggerated bangs and is called Weird Bangs Guy, lumbering behind. And Nezuko, she's a tiny, adorable mouse version, squeaking and following along. They're battling these shadowy machine enemies, Inosuke laughing maniacally as he headbutts everything. It's so over the top, showing Inosuke's desire to be the ultimate leader, strong and unchallenged, with his pals as loyal followers. The animation goes wild here, dark shadows, explosive action, and Inosuke's energy is infectious. You can't help but laugh at how ridiculous and fitting it is. The minion boy assigned to him pops in, and poor kid is terrified. The cave's spooky, with echoes and monsters jumping out, though they're just dream stuff. He runs around, panicking, dodging Inosuke's attacks, until he stumbles on the border, a jagged rock wall. He cuts through to a wild, stormy subspace, and there's the core, glowing blue-green like Inosuke's swords. He steels himself, owl in hand, as Inosuke's booming laughter echoes from the dream side. And then, saving the most emotional for last, we get Tanjiro's dream. Guys, this one wrecked me. It's so beautiful and heartbreaking. Tanjiro's back home in the mountains, carrying a bundle of firewood on his back, just like old times. The snow's gently falling, the air crisp, and as he approaches the house, his little siblings spot him. "Big brother, Tanjiro's home," they shout, running out to hug him.
Takeo, Hanako, Shigeru, all alive, all smiling. His mom comes out, wiping her hands on her apron, and pulls him into a warm embrace. "Welcome back, Tanjiro. We've been waiting." The family gathers inside, the fire crackling, everyone chatting and laughing. Tanjiro helps chop veggies for dinner, plays with the kids, listens to his mom's stories. It's pure domestic bliss, the life he lost, the family he misses every day. But there's this subtle unease. Tanjiro glances around, feeling like something's missing.
Soft lighting,
he thinks about Nezuko,
steam from
realizing
the soup,
she's not
genuine
there.
smiles.
But in his dream logic,
It's like a
he
hug
figures
and a
she's
knife
safe with
to the
him in the
heart
real
at the
world,
same time.
maybe in her box.
Natsuki Hane, as Tanjiro, pours so much emotion into his lines. You hear the joy mixed with that underlying sorrow. The minion girl enters this dream, appearing in the snowy woods outside the house. She watches through the window, seeing this perfect family scene, and tears start rolling down her cheeks. It's too much for her, reminds her of what she's lost or never had. But she pushes on, finds the dream's edge, a peaceful forest clearing, and slices through to the subconscious, a vast, serene landscape. The core glows there, red like Tanjiro's earrings, symbolizing his unyielding spirit. She lifts the awl but hesitates, sobbing quietly. The episode builds this incredible tension, cutting between all the dreams and the minions poised to strike. Throughout, we get flashes back to reality, the train chugging along, everyone asleep, Enmu cackling from above. The soundtrack swells with these haunting melodies, mixing hope and dread. It's not just action, it's character study, showing what should have been for each of them, the lives they crave but can't have because of the demon threat. Rengoku's approval from his dad, Zenitsu's simple romance, Inosuke's dominance, Tanjiro's family wholeness. It makes you appreciate their bonds more, how they found a new family in each other. What I love about this episode is how it balances the humor, action, and tears. The dreams are so creative, and the minions add moral complexity. They're victims too, driven by desperation. The pacing is spot on. It doesn't rush, letting each sequence breathe. Visually, it's a feast. The transitions between dreams are seamless, with those signature UFO table effects, like the glowing barriers and fluid movements. And emotionally, it leaves you aching for more, wondering how they'll escape these perfect illusions. If you're a fan of deep character moments, this is peak Demon Slayer. It reminds us why we root for these guys, their pains, their dreams, their resilience. What did you think? Which dream hit you hardest? Drop it in the comments below. I read every one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like and share, and I'll see you next time for more. Stay slayin', everyone. Peace out.